Everyone knows Mumbai can take a punch. But on 26/11, it was hit with something the world had never seen on Indian soil.
On the night of November 26, 2008, the city of 18 million slept beside the Arabian Sea, unaware that history was about to be carved in fire. It began not with explosions, but with a quiet landing on the coast. 10 young men, radicalized and trained by the terror group Lashkar-e-Taiba, stepped onto Indian soil. Their mission, to break India's spirit. But what they never knew is that Mumbai was about to show the world the true meaning of courage. Minutes after arriving, the terrorists split into groups, striking multiple landmarks at once: CST Railway Station, Cafe Leopold, Nariman House, Kama Hospital, and then, the most symbolic target, the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel. Inside, 500 guests from 22 countries were dining, celebrating, laughing. And then, gunfire. Panic tore through the marble halls, but while others ran for safety, the Taj staff ran toward danger. Men and women whose job was hospitality became protectors. They formed human shields. They escorted strangers through smoke-filled passages. Many refused to evacuate until every guest they could find was safe. Even when their radios warned, "They're coming up the stairs." While the city scrambled to understand what was happening, the Mumbai police became the first shield between terrorists and civilians. They took positions in the streets. Officers like ATS Chief Hemant Karkare, Additional Commissioner Ashok Kamte, and Encounter Specialist Vijay Salaskar made a choice many wouldn't. They drove toward the gunfire. They coordinated evacuations, suppressed fire where they could, and bought the city precious time. Time that would later save hundreds. In the process, however, they paid the ultimate price. The Taj was no longer a hotel. It had become a war zone. The terrorists moved floor by floor with grenades and automatic weapons, setting intentional fires to flush out survivors. Yet in the middle of the smoke, hotel security and staff continued evacuation missions, again and again. General Manager Karambir Kang refused to abandon the building. He stayed in command until the last hour, even after learning through phone call that his own wife and 2 children were trapped in their room and could not be reached. In the ballroom, in the kitchen, in the stairwells, staff linked hands to protect guests. Many never made it out, but their acts saved hundreds who did. By midnight, the Indian government activated the elite counter-terror network. First to arrive by sea, Marcos, the Marine Commandos. They entered without hesitation, clearing corridors and escorting trapped civilians under heavy fire. Hours later, the black uniformed specialists touched down in Mumbai. The National Security Guard, NSG, the Black Cats. These were men trained for the worst night imaginable, and this was it. Floor by floor, room by room, grenade by grenade, they advanced through fire and darkness. They fought not for revenge, but for the living. The voices whispering from behind locked doors, the survivors hiding under tables, the children who had stayed silent for hours. Every hostage rescued was a victory that outweighed fear. As the sun rose on November 29th, after nearly 60 hours of combat, the NSG cornered the last attacker inside the hotel. The final gunfight echoed through the shattered halls. And then, silence. The siege was over. In the Taj alone, 31 hostages and guests were killed. Across Mumbai, including all attack locations, the toll reached 166 innocent lives lost. including 18 security personnel. 9 terrorists were killed. 1 was captured alive, Ajmal Kasab. But those numbers do not tell the full story. The terrorists came to divide India, but what they encountered was the opposite. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Parsis, Christians, and Jews, everyone rushed to donate blood, house displaced families, and feed rescued guests. The Taj, once wrapped in flames, reopened its doors, not as a symbol of tragedy, but of survival. The world watched in shock, but Mumbai taught the world a lesson. Bravery does not require a weapon. Sometimes bravery is a hotel worker guiding a stranger through smoke, a police officer driving toward a gun battle, a commando entering a burning building to save a family he will never meet, a city refusing to kneel. 26/11 was a night of horror, but it became a story of heroes. Mumbai did not break. Mumbai stood tall, and through every generation that follows, the courage of that night will never be forgotten. Let us know what you thought. Leave a comment, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.